How long has he been in jail? Like, do you think that it's possible that he doesn't know, like, everything with Diddy?
He's got to know.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, if you're cut off from information
so he just
for
like,
how
oh
long?
my God, Diddy.
Whoa, Diddy, what did Diddy do? Weird. How'd you end up here? It must have been, like, also
Crypto
tax
also?
fraud, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like he's been running in circles. He knows exactly what Diddy's doing.
They got me on baby oil charges. That's what it tells them.
Got him at Costco, right?
Yeah, me too. Yesterday we were having this conversation, by the way, about theme songs. We were going through all the great theme songs in TV history. We talked about the Jeffersons. We talked about Hawaii Five-0. And that gave you a thought yesterday, Tony.
I was looking through all of the great ones because obviously there's so many that had words, right? Like we have the theme song now that is just kind of music.
Yes.
But back in the day, it was words and music.
Yes.
And it feels like I didn't know because, whatever. It was 75 years ago. But the songs actually were made for the TV show.
These were original songs.
They were original songs made for the show.
You had some outliers. Bosom Buddies had Billy Joel, My Life. No, 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 just my life. Family Ties had, Peebo Bryson. I want to say, what would we do, baby, without love? Like that, which is a banger of a song. But for the most part, most of those songs were written explicitly for the shows that they were going to do.
So I look back, Magnum P.I., just an incredible, I watched it 4 or 5 times on YouTube, just back to back, just Tom Selleck doing different things.
Music aside, it is an amazing intro.
So good.
It hooks you in. You want to watch this show.
So it made me think, wait a second, when did the TV theme song that was had so much spirit, so much love in it, people actually took time to make a song that would encapsulate this video, this sitcom, when did that die? When did we just airmail and be like, you know what, just put whatever and just keep it going?
Not only do I know when it died, I know who killed it.
Wow. I thought of it.
You have some suspects.
I have a suspect.
What's the suspect?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Exactamundo.
Wow.
Ring that bell.
Me and you didn't even talk about
Didn't talk about it on purpose. We were like, what? Save it for the show. Save it for the show. It's Seinfeld. Seinfeld, because at first it was that dum, 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 and then at some point they were like, that we're just going, and we're in. And they used to do, I think season 1, they used to do starring Jerry Seinfeld and Jason Alexander. And then they would just put on, they've already started the episode. Credits are on the bottom if you want to read them. And that was revolutionary because on the one hand, TV shows wanted to establish, hey, the show is starting and we want to make sure everyone knows. On the other hand, the actors and the writers and the people who, responsible, they wanted that credit. They wanted everyone to stop and look who made this. And so you get this amazing television show where they say, look, we can squeeze 30 to 40 seconds of extra content here if we just start the show as opposed to waiting for an intro. And boom, that killed theme songs everywhere.
The de facto intro ended up being Jerry doing stand-up.
Yeah. At first, and then after a while, they got rid of that too. They got rid of Jerry doing this.
And they would put that at the end.
Yes,
they would put the stand-up at the end of the show rather than at the start, so that way it was something that kind of related to what the topic was on the back end rather than setting the stage off the top.
If you're wondering if there's hold music happening on the audio, it's Mike Ryan has been sitting here pretty much all day long since we mentioned this guy, Greg Hutchison, on the Greg Hutchison account, just playing videos off of it. And all the videos come with this elevator music, phone hold music, royalty-free Kenny G, jazz-esque. And this with the visuals of this absolutely bat crazy looking couple, Greg and his lady friend, who both terrify me. There's Greg on our screen right now if you're watching on YouTube. Yes.
He's hearing you talk about it.
Yeah, but
he's listening.
He's listening, and he looks like he's like, how am I going to eat your insides?
He does look diabolical.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
speaking
it's
of insides.
just the whole thing. It's
yeah, that's
this
the whole
music playing and
that's
just
the whole thing.
Him and
that's precisely right.
All right.
That's
and how many of these are there?
Greg?
Yeah.
Greg videos? Dozens.
Who publishes them?
Greg
himself?
Yeah.
Greg, yeah.
But who's filming them?
Well, sometimes he films it, and then sometimes his lady friend films it.
Unless
there's a third shooter.
There's a throuple situation going on.
No, that's our 3 dads. That's a different account. I can say.
Well, it could be and we know that for sure this is Greg. We're not seeing things through the eyes of Greg because Greg could be someone who's not on camera and Greg is just watching
this guy's
these other
kid or
people.
grandkid.
So there's a video
or
where
other member of the.
There's a video where Greg's lady friend is getting ready, and she holds up a mirror, like as she's like brushing her hair, and you see Greg in the reflection filming.
Aw,
I like that.
Yeah, no,
I think it's sweet.
This is a genuine. They got over by just being genuinely themselves. They're so in love.
Do you think they want to hear a little bit more about baseball before the Cuervo Club?
He seems like really eager to listen.
Let's get Greg back up on the screen.
Greg,
Jeremy.
let me talk to you a little bit about a game that happened last night that was pretty special because the Marlins played the Twins and the Twins are collapsing, Greg, and it's been pretty crazy to see the way that they've been collapsing because they are 10-20 in their last 30, and now the magic number for my Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals is down to 1 because of their loss to the Marlins last night. The Marlins won in extra innings. The Marlins had led 4-0 in that game, Greg. Blew the lead. The Twins tied it, and it went to extras. In extras, Derek Hill, their center fielder. Oh, you're not a big Derek Hill fan?
You lost him.
Not a big Derek
You
Hill.
lost
All right.
him.
But hold on. Then we get back to the 12th inning, Greg.
Time to open up the Cuervo
makes
Club.
What a week it's been.
And it's all brought to you by Cuervo. Now's a good time to enjoy the tequila that invented tequila. Billy Gill, who's the first sound in the Cuervo Club,
is here. Oh, look, plumbing problems is here.
Chris Cody had
plumbing problems is here.
Chris had a day.
He called them plumbing problems.
When I went to the bathroom today, there were remnants in our office one. Who's pooping here?
It wasn't here.
He was at home.
Okay.
He had a
Well,
toilet
someone
explode
pooped
at
here.
home, yeah.
I went up to the pool level for
If,
that one.
if someone poops here, just know that Chris, on multiple occasions, has offered to walk into the bathroom afterwards and eat the air.
He did that again yesterday.
The poo particles that are hanging in the air, because when you flush, it thrusts up billions of poo particles into the air. Chris has offered to eat that air.
Why?
Exactly.
Just
Unsolicited?
his
Like
thing,
he just
yeah.
said, I'll eat that.
Roy
Yes.
brought it up. He was worried about it, and it was a whole thing.
Who else?
Next sound. What?
Hey! Water!
Oh, that was Christy waking Chris Cody up, saying,
Never mind.
Next sound of the Cuervo Club.
There it is. I wasn't listening.
He has his best Greg.
Mouth-breathing lowlifes.
That's Michael K.
Mouth-breathing lowlifes.
Michael K., for all the people that accuse him of getting marching orders from Brian Cashman to push narratives.
Next sound in the Cuervo
Well,
Club.
Mouth-breathing lowlifes.
I love our show.
I don't remember that one.
That was the sound that you make if someone walks in on you going to the bathroom.
All right.
You say you just freak out.
Who else is in the Cuervo Club?
Wool. It's me saying Louisville.
Oh.
Yeah, Miami's biggest
What's
competition.
What's
Wool.
Stugotz saying in the background?
Louisville.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Greg's Lobos.
PCC